shall hearken unto the voice of the Most High thy power. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of the cattle, increase of the kine and the flocks of thy sheep. Now, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
if you don't hearken this special day unto his voice, this is what's going to happen.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
He is definitely talking to the Israelite people, who are this tribe right here. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, which is American, so-called American, Puerto Rican, Mexico, Mexicans, Gad, the American Indians, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. These tribes right here is the nation of Israel. Not that junk over there that's inhabiting our land. We are the true Jews. We are not standing out here are the true Jews. The brothers that's before you right now has been ordained by the Most High to deliver his word. We know the punishment if we false advertise his word, so we care not to do that. Because you do not want the Most High to lay hands on you. You don't want that.
Yeah.
He have not laid his hands on you yet, as like he did your enemy. Your enemy knows how the Most High is better than you know his wrath. But his wrath is coming upon you. Read.
And overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Just like you was blessed going and coming, if you don't hearken unto his word this day, you will also be cursed going and coming. He will not hear you when you cry out loud for his help. He will dismiss you as you are dismissing him now by walking back and forth like you don't hear him. When things go down in this country that's beyond your belief, and you pray to him, he's going to turn his back on you. The same way you turning your back on him now. He's going to laugh at you. Read.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Your food, your wealth, anything that you possess, you will not long last. You will be like a fool. A fool with money, how soon it depart? Read.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
The fruit of your body, which is your children, your children's children. He doesn't have to exactly affect you. He can deal with the ones that you love dearly. Because some of y'all don't love yourself. So he ain't gonna mess with you. He'll mess with you, the ones that you hold dearly, and snatch them from you. And that will wake you up, if necessary. Read.
And the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Leaving your house and coming back to your house. That curse will follow you. Everything that you do wrong, there's a penalty. Everything that you touch will be cursed, because now you are living out your own sin that you made for yourself. Don't blame it on the Most High. You made that choice. The Most High did not make you robots. He gave you the ability to think. That's what separates you from animals. You have the ability to make choices. So which choice do you live out? Darkness or the light? Go to John. Go to John. Which one did you choose? Darkness or light? Yes, my brother.
I'm gonna ask you a question. You was talking about honoring the Sabbath. There's many ways you can do that. I don't know those ways.
We're not talking about many ways. And let me say this. Let me say this
to
to
you. I'm
you.
just saying, how do I do that?
Okay,
Because the Lord dealt with me about that.
All right.
And
you said many ways.
Yes.
You said many ways. There's only one way. You understand what I'm saying? There's only one way. It's not man's way. It's what the Most High say. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You don't dictate to him. He dictates to you.
Yeah.
And let me say this to you, brother, before this comes about. When we holler, it's because the Most High said, holler out loud. So not only you can hear, but everybody can hear. So it's not me specifically hollering at you. That's getting caught up in the emotions.
Yeah.
Listen to the message. You understand?
Yeah.
And don't take heed to body language or the messenger. Listen to the message. Read. Yeah. Which one do you choose? or darkness. Let me tell you this. The Most High is not physical. Don't look for him in the physical. You look for him in the spirit. This is where he's at. In the spirit is his word. Read.
But we're in the book of John, chapter 1,
Make
verse
that clear. Make that clear.
In the book of John, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was the Most High. The same was in the beginning with the Most High.
There's nothing before him or nothing after him. He is the beginning and the end. Some brothers will tell you, well, who made him? There was no who making him. Your imagination can't imagine that up.
Exactly.
You know, that's that theological bullcrap. You understand? Don't get hooked up into that because that's man-made. Who made man? The Most High.
Yeah.
So if you want true authority, you go to the Most High. Read.
All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
Right. Now go to
Hey.
Exodus 1.
Yeah.
Right.
All things was made by him. All things. All of these books that you're reading is man-made. And in America, a book is screened before it becomes published. That's controlling what you say to the public.
Right.
Because anytime you wake up a mass amount of people, this government will take you down. Because you're taking them away from their control. And that's has happened with every leader that tried to become militant. You can't take vengeance out. You lead up to the Heavenly Father. He's the only powerful authority that can wipe away this devil that possesses your spirit. Read.
All right. Exodus chapter 1, verse 1. Now these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt.
Get that. Go down to the creation.
Oh, yeah. Genesis 1.
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 1, verse
Now
1.
we're relating John to Genesis. In the beginning was the Word. Now we going to how the earth was formed. The earth is an example of you today in darkness. Read.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, the Most High created the heaven and the earth.
Yeah.
And the earth was without form.
The earth was without form.
Yes.
Darkness was upon the deep. Read.
And void. And
Empty, no life.
And darkness was upon the face of the deep.
Who's that about? Look at yourself today. You have dishonored the Heavenly Father.
Amen.
So he has put you in captivity. And being in whole of this doctrine, it'll put you more into darkness. He know what you're going to do before you do it. Esau people know what you're going to do before you do it. Why? He's the author of sin. He's a sinful nation. And because he's the liar, the father of lies, when you tell a lie, he know what you're perpetrating. He already did the lie. So who you trying to get over with? You are not the same people. But the more you get into his doctrine, the more evil you become. Do you know the more money you get, the closer you get to meeting Satan? Because the more money you get, the more power you get. The more power you get, the more darkness you have to get into. Because the darkness represents evil. You have to destroy a nation and take from a nation in order to enrich yourself. Who's doing that today? Who's slaughtering your children? Because they know the children, the young ones, are the strength. Read.
And the Spirit of the Most High move upon the face of the water.
When you listen to this word, it is the water that the Most High is raining on you.
Thank you so much.
Even one word can awaken you. It all depends on how you thirst for his word. You have to get sick and tired of this here devil killing your people, beating you down. When you work, you don't work for you. He take out taxes before you even say okay. He robbed you before you even get permission. And he even do that to his own people. It is the 1 and 2% of this here nation that rule this entire country. He rules his own people. He even lies to his own people. His people are waking up to his lies. His young people are saying, damn, why did you lie to us? They even killing their own mother and father. Read.
All right. And the Most High said, let there be light. And there was light.
Once you understand the magnificent power of the Most High, you will then become awakened. And in your awakening, that does not make you happy. Because then you begin to see. And in seeing the truth, it brings grief. Because you see how much your people is beat down on. When you see a young brother or a black man killed out here, pretend that is your child. Because it's getting closer and closer to being your child. That is part of you that's being destroyed. And you cannot go to this man fist to fist or gun to gun. He has too much power. So this is why the Most High say, leave vengeance up to me. But no, we don't do that because we so hooked up in instant gratification. Read.
And the Most High saw the light, that it was good. And the Most High divided the light from the darkness.
Go back to where we were. Deuteronomy
Genesis
15.
All right.
So you see, when you do right, according to the Most High, He keeps your enemy at bay, so you can grow within His word. Do you know the most powerful thing of learning is not running your mouth, it's listening. That's where you comprehend the understanding of what's being said. Because when you talk, it's like advertising. You cut in between the spirit. There's the talker and there's the listener. Right now I'm talking, but I got this from listening. Listening to not just man, but the spirit of who created man. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High, thy power, to observe, to do all His commandments.
That's our problem. We have got so caught up into the wickedness of this government, it has become doggy doggy. I will do unto you before you do unto me. That is not our original way of living. Even in my younger days, we can leave the door open. People used to come in, there was nothing stolen. The community took care of the community. In this day and time, the community is killing the community. In this day of time, Esau is the white man is moving into your neighborhood. You ask yourself, why is he moving in my neighborhood when he tried to run away? He's noticing, don't nothing happen to them people like it's happening to us. So now he's trying to move your black behind the Far Rockaway by seashore. But that ain't gonna help. That ain't gonna help when the Most High sees what's going on. He sees what's going on in darkness. He sees what's going on in their private council. Read.
All right. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High, thy power, to observe, to do all His commandments, and the statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Listen to these curses. This might be the thing that wake you up. Don't wait until the Mashiach, who y'all call Jesus Christ, don't wait till He come here, because by that time it'd be too late. Because He ain't gonna come here smiling with roses and all of that. He's gonna come here with a two-edged sword. Do you know what that two-edged sword is? That nuclear power that man thinks he got. Man does not have it. The Most High has His hand on the trigger because He controls every thought. And those who are not listening shall reap this reward. Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Everything that you possess, everything that you touch shall be cursed. Why? Go to Jeremiah 2. This is why. In the beginning, we was an honorable, holy people. And let me tell you, brother, I used to do all kind of wicked things. I might have been the chief of wickedness because I thought that that was bad. I thought that that was tough. That was me dealing in wickedness because I only destroyed my own people. Yeah. I only destroyed my own seeds. I only destroyed my sisters and brothers. I was the firstborn. And I left a bad example for them. But the Most High had grace on me. He chose me to choose His word. And I questioned, dear Father, why you choose me? The wicked of all the seeds. I can't question Him. He's the author.
Come on.
He's the author of my footsteps.
Exactly.
So those who y'all who walk past this truth, bear witness to it while you have a chance. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Most High came.
Read.
Moreover, the word of the Most High came to me, saying, Go and cry in the ears of Jerusalem, saying, Thus
Who is Jerusalem? Who is Jerusalem? Jerusalem is where the 12 tribes of Israel is. people that's inhabiting your land, they perpetrators, and they even know it. The part that they advertising is for commercial. They don't have no water, they don't have nothing. Everything has got to be exported until we go back to that land. The land is there waiting for us because we are the inhabitants of that land. So don't let nobody ever tell you you don't have a country and you don't have a land. This is the reason why we don't no longer in our land. Read.
Say, thus say the Most High, I remember thee, the kindness of thy youth.
When we went back in the days of our time, this is how we was. Before slavery, the white man has taught you our beginning was when he took us into slavery. That's a lie. We were the mighty men of the earth. And in our negativity today, we are still mighty. Why? We are the people of the Most High. Read.
The love of thine espousals, when thou wentest after me in the wilderness, in a land that was not sown.
We was in a land where it was desolated. Let me show you the spirit of the Most High that he put on his chosen people. We was in a desert where there was no water, no nothing. No man had crossed that land until the Most High put us in there to learn what we had to learn. Then he gave us land. Let the scriptures tell you. I ain't gonna tell you no more. Let the Most High speak to you. Read with clarity.
Israel was holiness unto the Most High, and the first fruits of his increase. All that devour him shall offend. Evil shall come upon them, saith the Most High. Hear ye the word of the Most High, O house of Jacob.
Hear ye. Hear the Most High, O house of Jacob. When I first began to stand here, I told you that we were the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who we are. We are not of the other nations. That is your true history. And to tell you your true history will give you self-importance. This is why you are not allowed in this system to know how you are. But now it's coming out. It's coming out in a fashion where they're trying to destroy the strength of your country, of your people. And that's the young. Read.
And all the families of the house of Israel. Thus say the Most High, what iniquity have your fathers found in me?
What have you found in me that created you, that you are now turning your back on me? I've given you everything. Read. When the scriptures read out, then we'll get together.
That they are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and are became vain.
Turn your back on me and went after evilness when I gave you everything you needed. But no, you wanted to be like the other nations. So in being like the other nations, read.
All right. David said they, where is the Most High that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, that led us through
now
the
you're
wilderness?
crying for the Father. Help me, Father. Help me come from out of this here hell. Read.
That led us through the wilderness, through a land of deserts and of pits, through a land of drought and of the shadow of death.
In the shadow of death, everything, everywhere you go, there's death lingering to you, ready to snatch you out. Why? You're now living wickedly. There's no more angels to protect you. You're on your own. This is what evilness does. In all nations, this is what evil does. Evil complements evil. Good complements good. Everything is spiritual. Everything. Read.
Through a land that no man passed through, and where no man dwelt.
You were the first tryout through this here desert. And the only reason why you succeeded, because you had the Mashiach, who y'all call Jesus Christ, right there with you. Read.
Verse 7, and I brought you into a plentiful country.
Now, through the trials and tribulations, through the fire. How is diamonds made? Diamonds is made through pressure.
Come on.
Hey! So now that you are brought through the pressure,
Come on.
you worthy of the land of milk and honey. Read.
To eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. But when ye entered, ye defiled my land.
When you get satisfied, that's why the Most High only give us what we need. You know what I mean? But we go off when we get satisfied.
Come on now.
Read.
And made my heritage an abomination.
Abomination is a strong word. It's just like saying I love you. People use that word too loosely. So loosely that they have diluted it. Love means not treating you good only when you're doing good, but coming to your rescue, sharing my crops with you, treating you like whatever I possess is what you possess.
Jesus, just
Oh
say it.
my God.
Whatever I possess is yours
Hallelujah.
until you get on your feet. Read.
The priest said not, where is the Most High? And they that handle the law knew me not. The pastors also
When you hear this, this is the Most High getting rid of the demon and bringing forth his goodness. Read.
The priest said not.
That's what you just bear witness. That's what you just bear witness.
I want to ask you a
The
question.
demon releasing itself from you because now you have received the word of the Most High. Wickedness and goodness cannot occupy the same house. One has to leave. And the one that left just now was wickedness. Read on.
Where is the Most High? And they that handle the law knew me not. The pastors also transgressed against me.
Pastors, your jive time bootlegging preachers are the main ones that help the devil to scatter you abroad and mess you up, only to fat feed himself. His family is welcome on the gravy train. His family is fed. This is why you have police. Police is good people.
I want to ask you a question.
When I finish, I'm gonna get you. The police, they do their job. That's to protect the wealthy, not the poor. Step out of line and see what happens. What was the question?
What group do you represent?
We're not representing a group. We're representing our nationality.
That's right.
We're not representing no religion. We always get this question, so it's not new. We're not representing religion. We representing where we came from, where we started from, and where we going. We represent our true power, our nationality, where we came from, what we are about.
Who's the...
You already know what you about, am I right? Who's your father? Who's your father?
Who's my father?
Yes, who's your father?
You mean on earth? or in heaven?
What school you went to?
I went to Gilbert's Grammar School, Aston, in Birmingham, in England. What relevance is that?
From England, right?
Yeah, I come
now,
from
now
England.
let's be respectful now. You know, you're an elder just like me, so I don't want to double talk you. You don't want to double talk me. You asked a question, I answered. Now let me ask you a question. You just said where you come from. So I perceive that that's a intelligent school. Do you bear witness to that?
It was a good school, yes.
All right. It gives you clarity to understand when I ask you who was your father, and what was your answer?
I have an earthly father who is dead.
Who's your earthly father? What was his name? Where he came from?
Well, his name was Arthur Ronald Spencer, and he was born in Birmingham, where I lived as a child.
So do you believe that you are what your father was?
I don't understand the question.
What nationality your father was from?
My father was British, and so am I.
All right, so you're British. That answers the question.
But I'm also half
All right, so
German.
we're saying to you that our father, physically and spiritually, are Hebrew Israelites.
I'm also...
Our descendants
I need to tell you
was from
something else.
Abraham, Jacob, and
I need
Isaac.
to
Now,
tell you-
if you got, now let's stay on track now, because if you got trick questions,
No, I've got no
then
trick
I'm not entertaining.
I've got no trick questions. I'm also Jewish.
You're also Jewish? Well, you know something? You said the right thing, though. And I compliment you on that. You wish you was a Jew.
That's
I
right.
am a Jew.
You wish, are your descendants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob?
My mother was born in Hamburg.
I didn't ask you about your mother.
was
I
born-
asked
she
you,
was
were you
born to a
from,
Jewish
was your
family.
descendant from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see Abraham in what country?
Abraham was in Israel.
He was in Israel. What kind of climate is Israel?
It's Middle East and Mediterranean.
It's hot, right?
Most of the time, not always.
Most of the time it's hot. It's near the equator, right? Would you say?
Yes, more so than here.
So in living in that type of environment, how would you have a complexion as yours?
Well,
I mean, you wore umbrellas ever since you came out the womb, or what?
you would have a Middle Eastern complexion.
And what color is that?
Somewhere between
That
white
is
and
not
black.
your color. Am I right?
Somewhere between white
That
and
is
black.
not your. You evading the question. That is not your color. Most people that come from close to the equator are shaded people.
Yes, that's what I just
are
said.
shaded people. So you don't even have the skin complexion of coming from that land. You understand? Most of the people, you know, see, that's what I was saying in the beginning. It's only your fault if you're glad you inherit the fruit of your parents. If you see no wrong in what they did, then you're wrong. But there are some of your people that will say, we were wrong. What we did was wrong. There are some of them will tell you that. What your people have done, even in your generation, has lied to you. The only reason why you don't want to submit to it, because there's no bottom for you. You'll fall straight to the bottom. There's no rescue. The only rescue to that is being truthful within yourself. You might have mercy. You don't have to deal with me. You have to deal with the Heavenly
Let me
Father.
tell you where I come from in England now. Have you heard of the city of
You
Hull?
have to hurry up because I don't have time to
Okay, well, then
go
you-
around the circle. This here is for my people. The same way you teach your people,
Well, you-
we are. No, he's not going to answer.
You teach
He's
from
not
this
gonna-
book, yes? I'm asking you a question,
yes. But
You-
excuse me,
let me-
sir. Don't do you think?
Do you know what
Now
it says in there about
you
Jesus?
just said to me that you was an intelligent man.
No, you said that to me.
Are you or are you not? Because if you're a fool, then you're a fool. Which one do you choose?
I'm an educated man. yes.
Okay, and being an educated man, that would make you civil. Am I right?
Yes.
All right. And being civil, that means you talk, when you finish, I talk. You're being disrespectful because when I was talking, you started trying to talk over me. I'm not going to entertain that.
Have you finished now?
What is, you know, I have,
Numbers
you don't end your,
1:18.
you don't end it. You don't end it.
He has a scripture.
Let me ask you one question
more second,
then,
he has
and
a
then I will
scripture.
leave you alone.
You're not really bothering me.
Well,
It's
okay.
you that you got to deal with. Because I
here.
seen your spirit when you first got here.